It's the battle of the Bluegrass, and we've got two highly ranked teams who both look like they could be real contenders across the country here this year. What a way to get an early read on both Louisville and Kentucky. Aberdeen, as Jay mentioned, a big part of the Florida Gators national championship team, starting for the second time in 3 games. Baseline drive for O from Alabama. Chandler for 3, and what a start he is off to this season.
Colin Chandler is a different player, outstanding athlete, had a huge dunk in one of their exhibition games. They take good shots, but are conscience-free. Terrific shot fake by Colin Chandler, who can great fade screen by Sananda Frew. That opened it up for Conwell. This is an excellent fade screen shooting team.
Louisville 2-0, and they've been in triple digits in each of their first 2 games. Aberdeen with the response for the Wildcats.
This rivalry should be mandated by law.
Absolutely.
They should play every year no matter what.
Low, beautiful feed, and what a baseline cut by Diamante.
Well, there you can see Jalen Lowe and his feel for pick and roll.
Here at Kentucky is Isaac McNeely. The Virginia transfer knocks it down.
And Khalifa, such a good passer.
Up top again, another assist for Lowe. This time it's the freshman Malachi Marino from Georgetown, Kentucky.
Jalen Lowe is going to really change this team with his playmaking ability. Left-hander, throws it up, gets 2 lob dunks in a row for Kentucky.
Point guards, Brown for Louisville and Lowe for Kentucky, have a chance to put up big-time assist numbers this year. Here's Aberdeen. What a find he was as he lays it in. He was not a starter for Florida.
Defensively, this is a really good defensive team.
Yeah, Louisville has improved its shooting, and Kentucky has improved its physicality and defense. Lowe, another great find, and that's Andrea Jelic, a sophomore from Croatia, with a jam. Brown drives it, and Conwell has to get it off, and now it belongs to Kentucky. Jelic takes a bump and finishes, and the Cats have the lead.
And that was a basket scored off great defense. Michael Brown Jr. doesn't project as a freshman, does he? Great poise with the ball.
And Frew, an older player, played 4 years in the German Professional League, as now Lowe, who is having an unbelievable start here tonight, has a chance for a 4-point play.
Kentucky got punched in the mouth early, but they have punched back to take the lead. A great cut, but when you have a big guy like Ali Khalifa that can deliver a beautiful pass, that's just fabulous basketball played by Louisville on that possession.
Now Chandler with a backdoor cut, and the weak side follow by Jelic. Michael Brown Jr. absolutely dominating this game. Aberdeen with a tip in for Kentucky.
First half.
Marino with McNeely on him, lays it in. Special, and there are a lot of them. That's the first Cardinal turnover of the game. Chandler with a nice look and a 3 for Otega-Oweh to get it down to 12.
A little while to get it off, but one thing with him, you cannot allow straight line drives, and you have got to make him play in a crowd. Ooh.
Brown got caught in the air. Oweh anticipated it, kicked it off, and lays it in.
Well, that's where Oweh is so tough, where he has an advantage. Just lowered that shoulder and shot Isaac McNeely back into the stanchion.
He's got it down to 10. McNeely misses the 3, and Oweh the rebound. Aberdeen with a deep one. Got it!
Run. So how is Louisville going to respond? Kentucky ratcheting up the defense, getting a steal off Michael Brown, getting caught in the air. And then Denzel Aberdeen, I don't remember him pulling the trigger on shots like this last night. Can Louisville stretch this lead out, or can Kentucky get it down to a possession or 2?
Lowe turns the corner. Nice find. And a chance for 3. Great patience and a shot fake down low by Diabate.
Effectively using a shot fake. We talked about that earlier. Shot fake gets Hadley in the air. He couldn't do anything but foul, but couldn't stop Mo Diabate from finishing the play.
It's down to Kentucky. What action. Low penetrates and kicks. Aberdeen for three. And they got it down to 5.
Pass out. Boy, Louisville doesn't catch the ball ready to shoot. They catch it to shoot and make you take it away from them.
The Cardinals now 8 for 21 from three-point range. Aberdeen absorbs a little contact and knocks it down. He's going to have a big, big year in Lexington. Did turn it over 4 times, though. Misses the 3.
That was a settle.
Now a steal. This will not be a settle. The slam for Owe.
Boy, one of the few turnovers for Louisville. It turns into a turnover for a touchdown.
But at least for the moment, he will stay. These are 2 competitive, physical guys, Hadley and Diabate. And Diabate wins that battle. Or got it back. Johnson misses the 3, and here come the Cardinals.
Well, now they have numbers.
Woolley blocked. Boy, Grace and a good passer as well.
Got a switch.
Low drives through, kicks it out. Deep one for Williams. Got it! So Mark Pope puts him in, and he immediately knocks down a 3.
Well, he's a 3-and-D guy from Tulane. Boy, Louisville can absolutely stretch your defense, and if you close out hard to them, they can shot fake and drive.
And a 3 at the other end for Chandler, and a timeout on the floor as we have just moved past the midway mark of the second half, and Kentucky trying to find a way to hang in there with Louisville, but every time they make a shot, Jay, it seems like the Cardinals come back down and knock down a 3. Williams out to Low. Chandler pulls up for 3 and hits.
Right in the grill of Sananda Frew. He was right there with pressure on that shot. He was able to pivot and deliver that pass along the baseline to Frew. That's just beautiful.
Frew trying to stay with Low. The step back 3. And Kentucky's got it down to 10.
Boy, the shot making in this game has been elite.
8 minutes to go. Mismatch down low, but it's Low for 3. Garrison the rebound. Aberdeen. And the follow by Williams, who has given them a real spark here in the last few minutes.
Time is out on the floor.
And a timeout on the floor. Owe and the rest of the Cats feeling like they are getting back into this one. Couple of minutes.
Well, Louisville got caught on a switch, and that opened up the offensive glass twice. Michael Brown passed out of that double team, and Khalifa in the middle of the floor. What a beautiful pass and cut.
They've got 20 assists on 29 made field goals. Aberdeen elevates and hits, and he's got 20. Owe. And Khalifa holds off Garrison for the rebound. Ahead to Hadley, who has it rejected.
What a block by Cam Williams in front. But talk about a bucket-saving block. Not only getting in front, but quick off his feet.
Opportunity to get it maybe down to 6.
Well, first Marino kept it alive, but then Khalifa for Louisville.
Hadley misses the 3. Williams in transition. Nice pass. Marino, the assist from Aberdeen. And there's a lot of clock left in this game, and it's down to 6. And now Pat Kelsey wants a timeout.
Boy, what a change in fortune because of the fight that Kentucky's shown over the last 5 or 6 minutes. 45 to go. Great shot fake here by Cam Williams and a terrific rim run by Malachi Marino. Right down the center, and an excellent delivery by Denzel Aberdeen. But that's something out of the middle of the floor, I think, is what Kentucky needs here.
Deep one for Chandler, and he got it! His fourth three of the night, and it's a 4-point game.
What a big-time shooter Colin Chandler is.
Crossover by Conwell. Can't shake Chandler. Rogers into the paint. Conwell for three. And a big offensive rebound for Woolley, but a held ball. And the arrow is given it to Kentucky.
That's the kind of fight Kentucky needs to show for the remainder of this game. We didn't see it in the first half. In the second half, we have.
He's playing with four. Otega Owe has four for Kentucky. He's on the bench. Low at the controls. Wants a ball screen. Goes the other way. Drives. Kicks. Chandler open. Nope, we have a whistle and a foul before. I don't know how anybody can hear a whistle in this place right now. Line tonight has 9 points and 5 assists. The second time in the last couple of minutes that a Kentucky player has missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Lowe did it here. Aberdeen did it a couple of minutes ago. And we've got 3 minutes to go. Brown with Frew on him, drives him, switches hands, lays it in and one.
Well, he knew he had the ability to drive because Malachi Marino, the 7-footer, switched out onto him.
And they've got it back to 7, and they've got this crowd on its feet again.
Boy, what a turnaround. The missed front end of the 1-and-1 to the 3-point play by Brown Jr.
Chandler into traffic, finds Aberdeen, who snakes his way into the paint and hits.
Really good shot fake on the closeout by Hadley, middle of the lane.
And that's a career high 24 points for Denzel Aberdeen. Brown again, and he got grabbed, and will shoot a couple. How impressive is it for a freshman in his third college game to play at this level in this kind of an atmosphere against this caliber of opponent?
I mean, he hasn't changed expression. He looks like he's just at a shoot-around.
Conley makes them both, and it's back to 7. Kentucky trying to do something it hasn't been able to do in the last 15 years. They were down 20 earlier. Got it down to 4. It's 7 now. In and out for Aberdeen. And it's Louisville ball. But
this was used earlier to drive.
Conwell behind the back. Still has the dribble. And hits.
Boy, that's just bully ball right there.
Aberdeen quickly answers at the other end, but trading baskets not good enough right now for Kentucky.
That same set that Louisville just ran was what they ran to end the half.
Ooh, maybe there is such a thing. Missed them both. Louisville ball.
And you can't challenge it. Kentucky lost their challenge earlier, so that's gone.
You get too close here.
Well, right now for Louisville, it's about not allowing threes and not fouling.
4 in a row they've missed after being so good until that point. And Lowe stepped out of bounds. Johnson back in. The rebound down to Hadley. And they can run out the clock right now. The Louisville Cardinals are for real, folks. A big-time win over Kentucky, 96-88 here at the Yum Center. Keep an eye on them this year. What a scene, what a game, what an environment, what a rivalry. The final score, Louisville 96 and Kentucky 88. For Jay Billis and our crew, I'm Dan Schulman saying thank you so much for watching it so long. We're going to send you now to Spokane. Dave Fleming, Sean